All right, so I'm DJ Mr. Leonard, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank the various businesses, nonprofits, organizations, corporations, individuals, galleries that I've worked with over the past years here in the Central Valley. Doing this video to basically kind of go over some of the other aspects that DJ Mr. Leonard brings to the community. But at large, my goal is just once again unifying and bringing people together through the spirit of good music for the common good of humanity. Well, first of all, I also have some experience in speaking to our youth, colleges and universities about American music through culture, with the emphasis on jazz. Just basically kind of going over the various genres and basic genres that have helped produce the many different styles of music that we all enjoy today. Also, I've worked with businesses, restaurants, as far as producing compilation music or music compilations for various businesses to fit their aesthetic concept idea. Also being in the fashion world, modeling and so forth. I've had the pleasure of doing many fashion shows and putting music to various skits and performances. Working with obviously artists and other galleries, specialty mixes that I've shared online, and right now, as you know or may not know, I've worked with Soul Cool Records in London, who have featured some of my guest mixes that are doing well. So those are some of the various things that I'm trying to do more of in the Valley and in the community.
And touching more on that, what about, what do you feel like your responsibility is?
Well, all of our responsibilities as professional people in the community, whether you're a DJ, a producer, etc., you have to understand that you're in the public eye now, and it's not just about you, and it's about you always representing everyone on a professional note, having a concept of timing, and once again just representing a diversity of culture at large, whatever your expertise is. So that means that you got to do your homework when it comes to the music, so you'll always be ready and provide the right, aesthetic to your environment, or being respectful to our women and children and the elders, when you're in a community providing music. So,
what would you say, if you can nail it down to a few main goals, musically for you and professionally for you?
Mainly just reaching humanity, all walks of life. Just trying to, once again, connect people and unite people through the spirit of good music. Because if you can do that, you have the power to change the world, literally. Music impacts us so much that it changes our individual lives. So if I can just continue to utilize the blessings that have been bestowed upon me to do just that, bring people and cultures together through music, then that's what my main goal is, invoking any type of positive change for the sake of humanity.
But I just can't get away, and come to think about it,
So for those of you who have had the pleasure to meet Mr. Leonard, one of his many gifts is music and the knowledge of it. I describe him to a lot of friends as a walking encyclopedia. But Leonard, you've been here since 1996, right? Tell us
July 31st, 1996. It was 115 degrees the day I got off the plane in Fresno, California. And it's been truly a wonderful journey up until this point. Never knowing that the name Mr. Leonard that was given to me from my good friend James Kadini from Kenya, Africa, would come into realization from a musical standpoint. And anyway, it's been nice falling into that.
So that's how the name Mr. Leonard came about. You also play the drums. You learned the drums at the age
5.
5.
Grew up at my grandmother's house. My uncle was a professional drummer and had a band in the basement. And that's when my musical life began, because you couldn't keep me upstairs. I was always trying to get downstairs to the music, even if it risked getting a whooping, which happened sometimes. But obviously my family understood and knew then that I was on my way.
Leonard's been here with us since 1996, 20 years. I've got to know him for the past 10 or 11 years or so. But tell us a little bit about your journey here in the Valley, those 20 years.
Well, first of all, time has flown by. Dramatically, I met so many wonderful people within the Central Valley and within the music community. Got to open for some top-notch artists, everyone from Little Dragon to opening up for even Ghostface from Wu-Tang. So, and then working with local artists such as Eva Scal and Experience, Ray Moore, and many others. But I think the most rewarding part of me falling into being a DJ or being Mr. Leonard is just being able to connect to so many different people here throughout the Central Valley through music. And that's my passion. I think that's all I ever really wanted to do, was to have a direct conversation or reach people musically, which is my other language outside of English that I know I can speak to the human condition to connect with others. So that's been the highlight for me.
Nice, nice. So before you became a public live DJ, you were a radio DJ for many years, 90.7 KFSR. How long did you do that? What was that like?
I was on radio for just a bit over 15 years, and I had 2 jazz programs. And I never still imagined at that time that I would be DJing publicly. At that time, I was just a host, sharing knowledge over the air in the community about jazz, which is the birth of modern music as we know it today, and getting an education myself, as well as sharing that with others within the Central Valley on the campuses of Fresno State, and also on KFCF, which is the sister station to KPFA out of Berkeley. Both of those programs, Mr. Leonard's Jazz Suite on KFSR at Fresno State, and the Rhythms of Jazz on KFCF, were both great starters to prepare me for being out here in the public DJing live. So.
Yeah. And I remember that crossover, you from the booth to the club, so to speak, the bar, and it's it was good for me because I can see the I don't want to say struggle, but the conflict. Mm-hmm. Like, you kind of didn't really want to, you're a humble dude, but you knew your responsibility to share good music in this city that we live in, and you're still doing it today. And now you rode that wave. You're a joy to listen to every time. if you ever see this guy on a flyer, DJ Mr. Leonard, make some time. Take your kids, take your girl, take your man. It's a sight for the ears. It's a sight for the ears. Corn me on that. Any advice you want to give to other DJs out there, whether they're radio or live or thinking about it, or even to your listeners?
Well, definitely, I just want everyone to more or less take responsibility for what you have a passion for, what you love, in showing the utmost respect not only to yourself but to others. Once again, always paying tribute to women, children, and our elders within the community. Doing your homework, being humble, being original, and embracing all those things that help you become a better artist, let alone a better individual within the community. I don't care whether you're a venue or an individual artist or band, we have to start really having that self-discipline to humble ourselves. So the many blessings that we want to happen for us will happen as artists, as DJs, as musicians, or just as good representatives of humanity and the arts. So that's my main concern, because that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so yeah.
So Leonard, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for this time.
It's been a
Appreciate
blessing
it.
knowing you for a decade.
Oh,
Looking
thank
forward
you.
to many more.
And once again, you can Google DJ Mr. Leonard. I'm on all social media. Please follow me online. Getting love in various places now globally, and I hope to expand my horizons. So once again, thank you, and we look forward to seeing you out here in the community.
I'm John Quiroz, and this is a wrap.
That's my favorite part of the whole interview today.